last activity day. But as Peter already said, you know, when we go to the dining room, we usually measure how the moon is on board in the dining room. And we did realize what you see is that there is a caldera directly inside. So basically the volcano actually it collapsed. I would be on the starboard side of the ship. Starboard side, because then you really think you can touch the wall. Yeah? You can see the birds nesting actually in the rocks. You also see a place before we go in that is called Neptune's window as well. So that's another crack in the caldera wall. And then we have to see. Sometimes it's super calm outside and we have extremes. We went to South Georgia. We're going to finish it now on our last day. We're going to a place that is called Whalers Bay. It used to be a whaling station from 1910 to 19... Station C. This is Station B. Yeah, I'm not here. So please next time think about the place. Alright, so you are just going to imagine how this was. It was actually standing. And then you see that it was a dry dock for the ships to be repaired. Now of course it's all down. Sometimes it is very interesting because the persons take it over. But you can still see the remainings of the whaling station. Very important for us, please to know, do not go inside any of the buildings. So we will do the following, the photography is going to walk around, so we will let you know where he is if you have questions about photography. We are going to have hour on the shore. If you have any questions about geology, so that is not very, very long. There is not a lot of Wi-Fi at that place. In the background, that is the entrance, directly on the right hand side, on starboard side. We hope to land. We are going to stay in the area of the beach, and if conditions allow, we might even open up a little walkway to a hill. It's called Ronald Hill, 120 meters, just to allow you, if the weather is good, to have a nice view in the area, and also to stretch legs as well. Sometimes we have Liddell seals. The last ones today leaving for the point, that was a leather seal, by the way, that we have seen. Yeah, so that is hopefully what we can do and what we can enjoy with you. Please keep in mind a little bit better. Excellent walking opportunities, and it's also not very far that you have to walk if you want to see those lovely creatures. Here we are. Okay. Those ones, there are some fish in the areas as well. The gulls, of course, as usual. Sometimes we are going to see seals as well.
前面就是七片岛，它是一个火山口，进去之后，里面就是风平浪静，是不是咱们拭目以待？今天的登陆地点是。Crept up on the inside at the thought of losing you, but I'll try again, stay on the straight and narrow, meet up at the end.
Till I can't go further, I'll just keep on going. I'll just keep on going.
Announcements. Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, wir haben schon das Thema für diese Reise erkannt. Nicht Wind und noch mehr Wind, aber dann haben wir Glück. Allermeistens begleitet uns der Wind während unserer Reise. Im Bildungsweg sieht es sehr gut aus momentan. Deshalb haben wir uns entschlossen, etwas weiter hereinzufahren. Direkt in die Kalküler. Wir schauen, vielleicht finden wir einen Platz, vielleicht auch nicht. Bei diesem Wetter dann wir einfach auf den Schiff. Momentan genießen wir erst ein Frühstück. Wir werden hier noch etwas Zeit verbringen, aber momentan ist es nicht nach 8 Uhr aus. Message also from the exhibition team. Expedition team, please visit for further announcements. Thank you very much.
亲爱的朋友们，大家早上好。现在呢，我们已经进入祈愿岛，但是在附近月湾的这个地方风速是非常的高，所以说呢，我们不能够安全的进行咱们早上的登陆活动。但是我们的大船正在在这个火山口里更深的地方前进，所以说呢，我们去看一下另外2个有
is really fitting, and that is in Argentine Station. The other station at approximately 10:30, that is the station Castilla. It is a Spanish station, and this is operating year-round, and they are responsible also for the seismic activity measurements of the volcano itself. Wir sehen hier momentan in der Caldera auch zwei Stationen, eine auf ca. 10:30 und eine auf 11. Das sind die roten Häuser, die Sie dort sehen können. Die Station auf ca. 11 Uhr ist eine Station von Argentinien, die nennt sich die Section, und auf ca. 10:30 Uhr sind wir.
第二个好消息呢是，大家都已经穿得很暖和了，所以可以来到外层甲板来观看这个美丽的风景。但有一个不太好的消息呢，就是南极的天气真的是变幻莫测。我们风速在这个地方呢是增强了，最高达到60节风，所以是不太安全的，所以我们没有办法在这里进行登陆。现在呢，我们的船长就会开始再次穿越这个火山之后，我们就会去往下午的登陆点半月岛。但是呢，在我们的探险队员阿訇也给大家准备了一个关于欺骗岛的地质的讲座，到时候请大家留意广播通知。然后我们下午到达半月岛，应该是在午餐之后了，所以请大家留意广播通知。 看到风水
来，还有路道。哦。
接下来呢，我们继续向我们下午要登陆的地点航行。我们大约差不多在1点的时候到达下午的3点。在那个时候呢，当然气候允许。接下来呢，在10点的时候，我们3点队长阿荣会讲关于欺骗党的一个我们这个事件。
So I go through a few things. Maybe was everybody at the previous lecture I did in the lounge?
他之前做了一个专门介绍这个驾驶室的一个这样的讲座，当时有没有在？
点头点头。
Yeah, okay. So I have learned one new thing.
他有知道一个新的东西要跟大家讲。
We do have a big red button under a locked glass.
在一个就是被锁住了的一个地方，然后我们有个红色的一个按钮。
So here, with a key, is a red button.
在这个钥匙这里锁住了，你看那个玻璃下面有一个红色的按钮。
And when you push this button, this is for when there is a fire, and it stops all of the air from coming into the ship. So stops all the air conditioning, the heating, and everything. So stops the air to help stop a fire.
这是用来防火的，就是说如果船上有火的话，有火情，然后它就会按下去，所有的这些中央空调系统啊，然后这些换气的啊，全都会停住，这样就不会有新的空气进来助燃。
And at the same time, then we have many fire doors that close to block off from Oceanus Lounge to the bar to the hallways. This all closes to contain a fire. Yes.
对，然后同时也是为了防火，我们有很多的防火门，就比如说我们那个海神会议室、酒吧呀、走廊啊这些地方都有，就是一旦有火情发生，这些门就会自动关闭，然后火就不会烧出去。
And this is the most exciting thing we have.
其实对我们实在是最激动，但其实最有用的。
But you see here now in the bridge is no sprinkler.
在这个驾驶室就没有那个出水的那个小的那个设备，洒水器。
Because if by accident it went off, then everything is wet. Yeah. By accident.
对，就是说如果没有这个洒水器，是因为就是怕把这些设备全都弄湿，如果突然之间洒水的话，设备就坏了。
Okay, so any questions? But the same management.
就是这艘船它有就是它的那个
船东，
对，船东他换了国籍，就是他被卖掉了，但是还是同一批人在就是运营。
So the ship owner is now registered business in Portugal.
所以这个船东他是。
那是不是因为换了？最主要是经济的考量，那边注册船机港比较便宜，这样子。
在巴哈马吗？
不是，巴哈马换成是葡萄牙领地这个新的旗子。
I don't know, but I do know Bahama is cheaper.
Yes.
Yes. If you have a ship from Canada, yeah, you want to register in Bahama. Yeah.
对，其实对这两个就是我们自己的，它只能到5公里，就是传播范围，因为它比较小，然后它那个是可以50公里，所以它这个是可以传得更远，我们呢就只能在近距离。
It's much higher. You know, antennas are much higher.
它这个电线更高。
Yeah. But also on this we have what's called DSC or AIS. So there is an emergency signal. If you lift, there's another red button. If you lift and push, this sends an emergency signal out about 50 kilometers.
对，就是如果我们船上一旦有任何的事故的话，就是紧急情况下，我们可以去按左边这个红色的按钮，把它提上来，按一下，然后它就会自动发出，因为它有个 AIS 系统，自动会发出求助信号，可以覆盖到50公里远。
Yes, and it works on this radio frequency. Yeah.
对，它就是用这个无线去传播它这个求救信号。
Now for
一旦发生什么紧急事故，我们需要跟驾驶室的船长还有船员联系的话，我们就会按那个按钮，就不管我们在哪里，我们都会按。然后这边的屏幕上面就会写有紧急事件发生，然后就可以协调。对，然后这个设备上面呢，它就有一些我们每一个工作人员的这个设备的号码，然后一旦呢，到时候发生任何紧急事故，这里不仅会显示紧急事故，也会把这个代码给显示出来，然后这些驾驶室的工作人员就可以通过代码去检索，说是 Maggie 出了问题还是 Flipper 出了问题，然后直接在对讲机上面去叫他，说你到底发生了什么。
So very good safety.
所以你看到那里，其实我们有很多的航线，对吧？是因为我们有一位导航员，然后他会把我们的船先手动调到这个轨迹上面来，然后到了这个轨迹上面再开自动驾驶的模式。但是它不会说，就是船没有说自动去找这个航迹，自动去驾驶，你要先把它导到这个航线上，对，然后它再会自动驾驶。
But really, look. So this is in the back the rudders, the rudder of the ship steering. The steering.
就是我们在船的后面有这个推动器。
Yeah. So you can see it's working. And when it's very windy or wavy, you see it's working a lot. You see it changing. Correct.
对，所以这个就可以看到它那个船尾推动器它的那个偏向角。如果我们船晃的比较厉害的话，你就看到它这个左偏右偏左偏。对，那一个罗盘的方式。
And it's 360 degrees.
对，它360度的一个罗盘。
So 1 and 360 are north.
就是360度整的就是正北。
180 is south.
对，180往下呢就是正南。
90 is east.
然后90是东。
270 is west.
然后另一边就是西边。
And we are going now 41.
所以41大概是这个角度。
Yeah. So, we use a GPS, global positioning, and also gyro compass. There's one here.
所以这里有一个，
One here.
那边和右边也有。
Repeaters, yeah. But the compass is there. So, the wind direction, and on the paper map.
我们的位置呢，每一个小时都会实时更新，记录在我们的航海志里面。这个。
So if let's say we had a total power outage, almost 1 hour before, everything is black, then we can come here,
速度，
and you see here the 2 engine speed.
这是控制这个机器的。
And in the middle is to control the propeller, right?
然后中间是去控制它的那个推动器。
Right, the propeller so the propeller always turns the same direction.
推动器都是在同一个方向
And the blade changes, right?
然后它的那个板是会改变
Forward,
方向。
reverse.
对，就是往前往后是
But
转那个板
today
的方向。
is very special. So today we are running 2 engines, but no generator.
我们今天有两个引擎都在动，但是没有发电。
So now we are making the electricity for the whole ship with this engine.
我们现在在用的是右边这个，就是进行发电。
Yeah. So this is more efficient. Yeah.
因为要交换，
效率，
以前
为了
要休息
提高效。率。
Yeah.
2
Because running an
必须
extra
要分
generator
流
uses much more fuel.
我
And we are going
也会
quite slow today. So yeah. But it's very
这
critical
种工作就是
that
做
when you
值班的人
change this
在看的
position,
哈，
you do it very
切换的
slowly. Very slowly, because if you go too quickly, the engine will stop.
啊，
And then
不然
then if you were running only one engine and the generator, then you would have blackout.
然后就是它这个有一个很重要的一点呢，就是说你在推动器你要转变它的那个方向的时候要很慢，如果太快了的话，特别是如果只用一个引擎在用，那你突然间转换，然后它这个引擎就会死机，然后那你突然间就不会有电，就突然间停电了。
So you have to be very careful not to touch it,
所以我们离那个
that they move the ship sideways.
哦，
So there's a tube inside with the propeller,
你就会叫我们引擎室的这些船员就是用这个引擎发电，然后发更多的电才能去用到船头的这个推动器。
and then maybe in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then we can start using.
要发电大概10分钟。
Took on 130 tons of fuel.
在
2个旗呀，出来的话就比较稳定这样子。
They are moving.
它有冰的话，或者进出港，它要把它收起来，比较安全。
And this is new system in 2019.
这是我们的那个平衡系统，2019年的时候装上去的，就是像我们之前说，如果有四面有冰啊，或者说很浅呐，它会把这个平衡给收起来。
So they make.